Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. It is always a pleasure to speak to you live. And to be fair, today we are on the edge of our seats. And if you aren't yet, you should be. For today will be far different from anything you've seen from us to date. Now time flies when you're having fun. And we can hardly believe that it has already been 5 years since the Monster Club Corporation saw the light of day. But today we're not just celebrating 5 years of Monster Club, we're celebrating 5 years of the most relaxed trading card game community in the world, coming together and having great times. Even when the world's events forced us to be farther apart than ever, we prevailed as a community of joy, cooperation, and most important of all, fun. Over these past 5 years, we've been joyfully watching both the online community and physical communities grow. We see old friends reuniting, people discovering new passions for the arts, and friendships forming worldwide. There's no denying that together we are Monster Club, and we wouldn't be here without you. So today we got a jam-packed event ahead of us. In fact, it's gonna be the biggest event we have ever held. And it's the celebration of our ever-evolving communities worldwide. So for the past 5 years, we've been carefully expanding the Monster Club catalog of cards and games, challenging the status quo of complex trading card games with games that are easy to pick up, fun to play, and exciting to collect together. We've kept 3 eyes out for your creations and feedback, but also stayed true to the original vision. Today we're making the greatest leap to date, because today marks a new chapter in the Monster Club Corporation's story. In 3, 2, 1.
Monsters in the wild, Morigins calling, our spirits unbowed. With their might we thrive, bound to survive. Power up and strong, never gonna dive. Power up, am I right? Morigins glowing bright. Stand and fight, we will ignite. Morigins glowing bright. Stand and fight, we will ignite.
Introducing the all-new TCG. This is Morigins, the most retro trading card game in the world. And Morigins come with so many from the start, you can't even imagine. And not only that, but for the first time in our history, we introduce you to beautiful holographic foil cards. Here is some original footage, and aren't they truly mesmerizing? These foil cards indicate that the Morigin you've just found is a very rare Morigin. Now let's take a look at a Morigin in detail. We can see that it has a unique name and handcrafted artwork. Written in text is a bit of trivia about the specific Morigin. And also debuting with Morigins are dedicated archetypes in the card's lower left. There are many archetypes, and some Morigins are even duo archetypes, with special traits. We also see some returning concepts, like the score and type. A fully new addition is the alternative score, which we see to the right. Now a Morigin is never alone, for Morigins power up and down into all sorts of different forms. Here we have Gold, which can power up into all kinds of forms, ranging from strong and powerful Morigins to smarter and sometimes even magical Morigins that have special effects. Now Morigins and humans get along quite well, and it is up to your preparation, playing style, and a bit of luck to determine what your Morigins will power up into and battle your rivals to become the best players in the world. Now we wouldn't be Monster Club if Morigins TCG didn't have a lot of depth and wasn't straightforward to get into. So obviously we have prepared several ways for you to learn how to play a match of Morigins. For starters, please allow us to present to you a short tutorial video that showcases the most important basics of a match of Morigins. So, welcome to the world of Morigins! Morigins battle by powering up and powering down. Now this is Origin, the first Morigin ever created. Morigins always start as original Morigins. From there, Morigins can power up into many different and stronger forms. When a Morigin loses in battle, it powers down to its previous form. But beware, an original Morigin is destroyed if it loses in battle. Each player's deck has a minimum of 25 Morigins, with no maximum. Both players agree to how many Morigins will have to be destroyed to win the game. Now let's begin, and it's your turn. A turn is divided in 3 separate phases. First, the draw phase, in which you draw from your deck until you hold 5 cards. Then comes the play phase. During this phase, you can play Morigins from your hand face up to your side of the board. Stacks usually start with an original Morigin, in this case, Bolgin. Morigins are always played in score mode by default. You can immediately power up your Morigins, so we power up Bolgin into Striker Volley. During your play phase, you can play as many cards from your hand as you like. Finally, we move to the battle phase. Since it's the first turn, you can't battle, so your turn ends. And now it's your rival's turn. They draw up to 5 cards and play an original Morigin to start the stack. Then instantly powers it up. Since there is no limit to the number of cards you can play per turn, your rival decides to play another Morigin and power it up into a different form. Some Morigins have special effects. For an example, Gagoon can't be attacked for the next 2 turns. Now, your rival proceeds to its battle phase and attacks Striker Volley with its Dapper Gog. The Morigin with the highest points wins the battle, while the one with the lowest points loses and is sent to the grave. Since both Morigins are in score mode, we can only compare score values. Dapper Gog's score is higher, so Striker Volley loses and is sent to your grave, powering him down into Bolgin again. Each Morigin can attack once per turn, and can attack any Morigin on the board. However, your rival decides not to attack with Gagoon and ends its turn. So now it's your turn again, and you draw until you hold 5 cards. Next, you play Orbix, an original Morigin with a high alternative score. Remember, Morigins are always played in score mode by default. Luckily, you have Skignedi in your hand, which has a powerful special effect. When played, all stacks switch to alt score mode. This changes the entire dynamic of the match. You attack Dapper Gog with Orbix. Since both are in alt score mode now, we compare their alt scores. Orbix has the higher points, so Dapper Gog loses and is sent to the grave, powering him down into Gog. You decide to attack Gog with Skignedi. Again, since both are in alt score mode, Skignedi has the higher points, so Gog is sent to the grave. Since Gagoon can't be attacked due to its special effect, and is stronger than your remaining Morigin, you end your turn. Now it's your rival's turn again, and at the start of each player's turn, all that player's Morigins reset to score mode. Your rival attacks Bolgin with Gagoon. Bolgin is still in alt score mode, while Gagoon has reset to score mode. Gagoon's points are higher, so Bolgin loses and is sent to the grave. Your rival ends its turn. Now it's your turn again, and your Morigins reset to score mode too. Then you draw up to 5 cards, and the game continues. In a Morigins match, your rival's grave automatically keeps track of your progress and vice versa. When either player reaches the agreed number of Morigins in the grave, that player wins. We wish you and your Morigins the best of luck in becoming the greatest players in the world, and let the games begin. As you can see, Morigins trading card game makes use of very easy to understand concepts and rules. But they allow for unique situations, which add a lot of depth to any match you play. So now that you know the basics of the Morigins trading card game, we totally understand your desire to learn how to get started collecting. And we've made getting started just as easy. This is the Morigins 2-player starter set. The 2-player starter set functions exactly as its name suggests. This set offers 2 pre-assembled decks, and even includes some rare holographic Morigins. It features the Origin family, and includes one of 3 combo dragons as a foil rare. The second deck features the Gol family, including the foil rare Remaman. The 2-player starter set offers many essential Morigins, like Feep, which can function as an assisting Morigin to power up your team, Brara, which has the ability to revive a card from your grave to make a grand return, and Skignedi, which, as you've just witnessed, can turn the entire match around by switching all Morigins to Old Score mode. So the 2-player starter set features 2 pre-made decks right out of the box. And of course, the quick guide in the shape of a card, so you can easily carry it with you. You can learn all about the cards included in the 2-player starter set on the Monster Club Corporation's official website. But as you might have imagined, we couldn't fit all the Morigins into the 2-player starter set. Because we're thrilled to announce that the Morigins original base set debuts 114 unique Morigins trading cards. Now that's quite a lot. And in fact, it's the most cards we have ever unveiled at once. And we are very curious to see which ones will become your favorites. All Morigins of the original base set are featured in the original base set booster packs, each featuring 9 random cards out of 114 unique Morigins. And Morigins is designed in such a way that it's really fun to collect. Because with Morigins, we might have cracked the code of the distress of finding cards you have already collected in a booster pack. For collecting duplicates in the Morigins trading card game is actually beneficial. You see, a strong Morigin can only be played at full potential if its preforms are in the stack below it. So for an example, you might need multiple lower level Morigins to get your stronger Morigins out. And we've designed the Morigins rarity system accordingly, making collecting fun and fair for everyone. And collecting becomes even better when you collect together. Not only can you easily trade to collect all the Morigins, but it's a great excuse to get together, have some fun, and play a few matches. That's what we've been doing this for all along, to get you and your friends together. And now for the first time, we're making booster boxes available to stores worldwide. So if you are part of a local community or have a favorite store nearby, then make sure to reach out to them and give them our card. We're looking forward to get in touch with your favorite stores to get those booster boxes on the store shelf near you. Now we've prepared a great starter deal at the best possible price point, featuring the 2-player starter set, an original base set booster pack, and the official Morigins guidebook, which is so much more than just a guidebook, as you'll see. Of course, the Morigins guidebook shows all the ins and outs of the game, from card anatomy, explaining all the card details, to the trading card game's basics. We've included a special chapter that explains all about the effect triggers and how they work precisely. And there is also a section that dives deeper into the trivia about archetypes. We can assure you that some of these archetypes are already among your favorites. And the Morigins guidebook also features an embedded collector's book. This will help you keep track of your collection and your favorite Morigins. With the collector's book, you also keep track of your statistics, and it challenges you to achieve special Morigins achievements. And we hope you find it fun to create your own Morigins achievements, which will have a dedicated place on the Monster Club Discord server. The Morigins guidebook provides tips and tricks on creating your own decks, includes a deck example, and can be folded into various playing boards. There's one for local 2-player matches, as well as one for online play. So there's quite a lot going on for this Morigins guidebook already, isn't it? But we aren't done yet, because this guidebook has 2 phases. For when we turn this Morigins guidebook around, we are presented with the first Morigins manga. In traditional Monster Club fashion, this manga is not only handcrafted, but also shows the Morigins in action. This makes it easy for you and your friends to understand the concepts of the Morigins trading card game. Now, we wouldn't want to spoil too much, but a free preview of the manga will be available to read on our official website. And to put the cherry on top, we were so thrilled about the cover of Morigins manga that we've included the cover as a giant poster in the center of the book, allowing you to carefully take it out. Now, we've covered quite a lot today, so let's summarize. The Morigins trading card game launches with the 2-player starter set, which includes 2 pre-made decks and several rare foil cards, ready out of the box for 2 players. It's a fantastic way to kickstart your Morigins collection. Now, to discover all 114 original base set Morigins, we introduced the original base set booster packs, each featuring 9 random cards. And then the Morigins guidebook, which offers all the ins and outs of the Morigins trading card game, including playing boards and a collector's book. And when you flip it around, you'll dive straight into the world of Morigins with Morigins manga. We now offer the very best Morigins introduction with the Morigins starter deal. This is your ticket into the world of Morigins. And in true Monster Club Corporation fashion, we reward our earliest players. For all cards from the first run will be marked first edition, ensuring your cards will become rare treasures in the future. We are incredibly excited for the future of Morigins, and we hope you are just as excited to get started. So let's launch Morigins, the most retro trading card game in the world, together. For Morigins trading card game is available today. That leaves us to thank you for joining our jam-packed special event today. And we're gonna end this presentation on a high note with one more time the Morigins trailer and the preview of Morigins' iconic title song. Thank you for joining us today. Stand and fight, and let the games begin.